Imagine, if you will, a world where we can manipulate life at its most fundamental level, our genes. We stand on the precipice of a new era, one where the genetic makeup of organisms, including humans, is no longer a roll of the dice, but a carefully crafted design. This is the realm of genetic engineering, a field with the potential to reshape the future of life as we know it. From the food we eat to the way we treat diseases, genetic engineering promises a future where scarcity and genetic disorders may become things of the past. But as with all great powers, it comes with its share of ethical considerations. Questions about the sanctity of life, the definition of what it means to be human, and the potential for misuse loom large. Welcome to the world of genetic engineering, where science fiction meets reality. So, what exactly is genetic engineering? At its core, genetic engineering is a revolutionary field of science that involves the direct manipulation of an organism's genes. It's like being an artist, but instead of paint and canvas, you're working with the very code of life itself, DNA. Imagine being able to cut and paste DNA sequences as if you were editing a document. This is the principle behind genetic engineering. Scientists use tools like restriction enzymes, which act like molecular scissors, to cut DNA at specific locations. They can then insert new genetic material or modify existing sequences to achieve desired traits. Let's look at some examples. In the plant world, genetic engineering has given us crops like golden rice, which has been engineered to produce beta-carotene, a source of vitamin A. This modification has the potential to combat vitamin A deficiency in regions where rice is a staple food. Moving on to animals, ever heard of glow-in-the-dark fish? These fascinating creatures owe their luminescence to a gene borrowed from jellyfish. The jellyfish gene responsible for bioluminescence was inserted into the genome of zebrafish, creating a pet that literally lights up your aquarium. And it's not just plants and animals. Genetic engineering has profound implications for us humans too. Scientists are actively exploring gene therapy techniques to treat genetic diseases. For instance, by replacing or deactivating a faulty gene, we could potentially cure conditions like cystic fibrosis or muscular dystrophy. But it's not all about treatment. Genetic engineering could also be used for enhancement. Imagine a future where we could enhance human intelligence, strength, or longevity by tweaking our genes. It sounds like science fiction, but it's a possibility that genetic engineering brings within our reach. In essence, genetic engineering is the key to unlocking nature's most intricate secrets. Genetic engineering is not a product of the 21st century. It's a story that begins in the early 1970s, when scientists first discovered the ability to cut and paste DNA sequences. This marked the birth of what we now know as genetic engineering. As we journeyed through the decades, each step forward was a significant milestone. In the 1980s, the first genetically modified plant was cultivated. A humble tobacco plant, yet it was a giant leap for mankind. The 1990s saw the dawn of Dolly, the first mammal cloned from an adult cell. This breakthrough sparked a new era of possibilities, and also a new wave of ethical dilemmas. Then came the 21st century, introducing us to the powerful tool of gene editing, CRISPR-Cas9. This opened up a world of potential, allowing us to edit genes with unprecedented precision. From humble beginnings, genetic engineering has evolved into a vital field of study. This journey through time is a testament to human innovation and our ceaseless pursuit of knowledge. Genetic engineering is revolutionizing agriculture. This innovative science is transforming the way we grow our food, making it possible to produce more, using less. Let's consider genetically modified crops, or as they're commonly known, GMOs. These are plants whose DNA has been altered to express certain desired traits. For example, crops can be modified to resist pests, withstand harsh climatic conditions, or improve nutritional content. This means we can grow corn in drought-prone areas, or rice fortified with vitamins that can combat malnutrition. The benefits of GMOs are immense. They promise higher yields, reducing the need for extensive farmland, and thereby aiding in conservation efforts. They require fewer pesticides, making farming safer and more environmentally friendly. And with the global population projected to reach nearly 10 billion by 2050, GMOs could play a crucial role in ensuring food security. But GMOs are not without their controversies. Critics argue about potential health risks, although extensive research has shown GMO foods to be as safe as their non-GMO counterparts. Others express concerns about the impact on biodiversity and the potential for creating superweeds resistant to herbicides. There are also socioeconomic considerations. The cost of developing GMOs can be high, and there's a fear that this could lead to monopolies, with a few large corporations controlling the world's seed supply. Yet, it's important to remember that genetic engineering is just one tool in the agricultural toolbox. It doesn't replace traditional farming methods. Rather, it complements them. It's part of an integrated approach to sustainable agriculture, combining the best of both traditional and modern techniques. In conclusion, genetic engineering is playing a pivotal role in shaping the future of agriculture. It's a field where science, technology, and nature intersect to create greener fields and better yields. It's not a magic bullet, but it's a powerful tool that, when used responsibly, holds great promise. Through genetic engineering, we are reshaping agriculture for a growing world. Genetic engineering is not just about crops and animals. It's also revolutionizing the field of medicine, offering unimaginable possibilities for treating and even eradicating genetic diseases. Imagine a world where inherited ailments like cystic fibrosis or muscular dystrophy are things of the past. This is not a science fiction fantasy, but a potential reality brought to us by gene therapy. At its core, gene therapy aims to replace faulty genes in our DNA with healthy ones. It's like fixing a typo in a manuscript, but in this case, the manuscript is the blueprint of life itself. Consider the real-life example of Emily Whitehead. At 6 years old, Emily was battling acute lymphoblastic leukemia, and the prognosis was grim. Then, she became the first child to undergo a revolutionary gene therapy. Doctors re-engineered her own immune cells to recognize and attack the cancer cells. Today, Emily is a healthy teenager, and her case has opened the door for similar treatments worldwide. Or take the incredible story of Luxturna, the first FDA-approved gene therapy for a genetic disease. Luxturna treats an inherited form of blindness by replacing a malfunctioning gene in the retina with a healthy copy. Patients who were destined to lose their sight entirely are now able to see, thanks to this groundbreaking treatment. These are not isolated incidents but represent a larger trend. Across the globe, researchers are working tirelessly to expand the potential of gene therapy. From inherited heart conditions to neurodegenerative disorders, the list of diseases that could potentially be treated or even cured by gene therapy continues to grow. With every success story, we inch closer to a future where genetic diseases are no longer a life sentence, but a treatable condition. It's a future where parents don't have to fear passing on harmful genetic conditions to their children. With genetic engineering, we are on the brink of medical breakthroughs unimagined just a few decades ago. The promise of gene therapy is not just about healing individuals, but about healing generations to come. And that, my friends, is the power and potential of genetic engineering in medicine. But with great power comes great responsibility. As we delve deeper into the world of genetic engineering, we inevitably arrive at a crossroads of ethics and innovation. On one hand, the ability to modify the genetic code of living organisms holds immense promise. On the other hand, it raises startling questions about the very essence of life. Take, for instance, the concept of designer babies. As fascinating as it is to imagine a world where we can choose our children's traits, it also brings up concerns of eugenics, inequality, and the loss of genetic diversity. Similarly, the practice of gene editing, while potentially life-saving, poses risks of irreversible damage and unforeseen consequences. There's no one-size-fits-all answer here. Some argue that the benefits outweigh the risks, while others caution against playing God with our genes. As we stand at this ethical crossroads, it's clear that the discussion is as important as the science itself. Genetic engineering opens doors to a future of endless possibilities, but it also raises profound ethical questions. So, what does the future hold for genetic engineering? As we stand on the precipice of this exciting field, we can barely glimpse the vast expanse of possibilities. Imagine a world where gene editing is not just for treating diseases, but for preventing them altogether. We might be able to eradicate genetic disorders before they even manifest. But the potential of genetic engineering stretches beyond human health. Bioengineering and synthetic biology could revolutionize our world, creating new forms of life and transforming our relationship with nature. Picture bacteria designed to clean up oil spills, or plants that can thrive in the harshest of conditions, bringing life to barren lands. As we speak, the wheels of innovation are turning. New technologies are being developed, new discoveries are being made, and our understanding of life at the molecular level is growing. The future of genetic engineering is a thrilling frontier, limited only by our imagination and our ethics. And that, dear viewers, is a glimpse into the world of genetic engineering. It's a realm that stretches the boundaries of what we thought was possible, reshaping the future of life itself. As we have seen, this field is not without its challenges and controversies. Yet the potential it holds is truly awe-inspiring. We appreciate you for joining us today, for embarking on this fascinating journey through the world of genetic manipulation. Your curiosity and engagement make these explorations possible and worthwhile. If you found this dive into genetic engineering intriguing, we encourage you to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and share this knowledge with others. Your support allows us to continue probing the depths of science, unraveling its mysteries and sharing its wonders. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the world of genetic engineering. Until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep dreaming.